Covering American politics these days is like trying to explain the plot of Tenet after 3 tequila shots. It's confusing, messy, and no one knows how it's going to end. Today, we're diving into President Trump's second term, a term that none of us saw coming. We're talking about changes shaking the very foundation of this country, from policies that seem ripped from an Ayn Rand fever dream to global power moves that would make even Henry Kissinger raise an eyebrow. Trump's administration is like a bull in a china shop filled with, well, the entire world. And let's be clear, when that bull inevitably shits on the floor, it's us, the American people, who are left to clean it up. So buckle up, folks, because we're about to find out how this is all impacting America, and more importantly, you. First up, let's talk about the economy. When America sneezes, the rest of the world catches a cold. Trump's tax cuts, deregulation, and tariffs aim to boost American jobs and manufacturing, but rising prices and economic uncertainty leave many questioning the long-term impact. The truth is, no one really knows. Trump wasn't going to suddenly discover his inner bleeding heart and start handing out green cards with Happy Meals. But did anyone expect him to triple down on his hardline stance? We're talking about pushing even harder on things like citizenship rules and the border wall project. But here's the real head-scratcher, the focus on legal immigration. Trump's administration is making it harder for immigrants to get permanent residency, even for people who are already here, working, and paying taxes. Critics say this will screw over the labor market, especially in industries that rely on immigrant labor. So what's the end game here? Is it just about reducing immigration numbers, or is there a deeper, more unsettling agenda at play? Trump's foreign policy is unpredictable, like playing global risk blindfolded. Relations with China, Russia, and NATO have shifted dramatically. The trade war with China rages on, tariffs everywhere. Cozying up to Russia has experts divided. Will it lead to peace or chaos? It's anyone's guess. Let's talk about another battle brewing on a different kind of battlefield. The internet. Specifically, Trump's crackdown on social media and tech companies. You probably saw this one coming, right? The man practically lives on Twitter, firing off insults and pronouncements with the subtlety of a howitzer cannon. He's been whining about platforms like Facebook and Twitter for years, accusing them of censoring conservative voices and being biased against him personally. But, in his second term, he's decided to stop complaining and start acting, pushing for major regulations that would fundamentally reshape how social media platforms operate in the US. This has, predictably, stirred up a hornet's nest of controversy. On one hand, you've got free speech advocates worried about government overreach and censorship. On the other hand, you've got people who are just sick and tired of misinformation, hate speech, and Russian bots running rampant online. The legacy of Trump, a nation divided? With all these drastic changes happening, one question looms large. What lasting impact will Trump's presidency have on American politics? His impact on the Republican Party is undeniable. Some believe he's transformed the GOP into a completely new political force, one fueled by populism, nationalism, and a healthy dose of good old-fashioned fear-mongering. Others worry that he's fractured the party beyond repair, leaving behind a trail of disillusioned moderates and a base that's become increasingly extreme. And what about the 2024 election? Will America go for round 3 of the Trump show, or will they be desperate for a change, any change? Could his second term be more about cementing his legacy, ensuring his brand of politics survives long after he's left the White House? Look, we don't have a crystal ball, but one thing's for certain: American politics will never be the same. So, are these changes what America needs, or are they pushing us headlong into a dystopian nightmare? Honestly, we're not sure. We're just a humble news show trying to make sense of this political dumpster fire one segment at a time. But we want to know, what do you think about the biggest shifts under Trump's second term? Are these moves going to benefit the country, or are they going to backfire so spectacularly that we'll be digging ourselves out of the rubble for decades? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this developing story. And until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and for the love of all that is holy, stay hydrated. This is going to be a bumpy ride.